Oh, it's a good thing. Keep saying trying to reconnect. I wish there was a way to. Let me see. Sorry. I went far away so I can see this. But they're done. Oh, well, with the panels. Oh. See? Just don't look in the tree. That's a lot of panels. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 14. Let me see. Right? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6, 7. Right. 2. So they're done with with the panels, the solar panels. And lucky thing. We're still waiting for the generator. So glad. I did it. You know me, I'm really cheap. I wasn't for it at first, but in the long run, it's going to pay off. Because the way it works, if you're interested, we're still connected to Rocky Mountain Power, which is in Utah, because we're in Salt Lake County. And how it works is, what they're gonna do is we will pay the Rocky Mountain Power people for the next 2 months. So, and it's collecting whatever it needs to collect from the solar. And that's when, after that, we pay the people that owns these panels. We make the payment to the solar people, And then there's a limit time, and then after that, there's no more payments. So, in other words, it's worth it to us. If you're interested, but that's how I understood it. So we won't have any more payments, depending on how you sign up. But because, we have air conditioning, and every summer months, especially July and August, because it's pretty hot. And this room right here doesn't have really good heating. There's no, I don't know how they built it. But anyway, the cost of our electricity during the summer kills us. It's about $300 a month just to run the air. So, and what it is that there's a plane. They don't have they don't have. It's hard because the cost of electricity has gone up so much. Well, when we first moved to Utah, so it continued to go up. So that's our problem, And I talked about how we're hopefully that Eddie will retire in time. Hopefully, if we're still alive by then. But Yeah, so that's why we're going solar right now. Um, but this is what they did. See, they replaced this whole thing, which we were going to ask somebody. I'm not, but this is the whole panel, the whole new panel they put in. I need to get a lock for that. And then we were, okay, so right here, because I was showing Eddie, I pay attention to these things, but from here to about more than a foot, the wires were showing. We don't, if you've seen my videos of outside our house, our power lines are not, they're all underground, all the power lines, because I think it started like in the beginning of the early 1980s, when Utah started just to, the residential areas, the power went on, the wires, they're underground. So we don't have like power lines all over the street or anything like that. The main streets do, but they don't have it here at the house. So yeah, and we bought the air con because we had a swamp cooler, but this air con was like more than 20 years ago. But if you buy air con, you just make sure that you're servicing it. And one of the things that we've learned is that make sure you're changing the filter. For all the homeowners though, you're always changing that filter every 30 days. I wasn't good at first. So they have this one. And then we're supposed to get a generator. So why did we get the generator? Because we have solar. So the way the solar works, it goes back to the power company. And then if we end up using more than what we have from the solar that we collected from the solar, then the power company will bill us whatever. But we never go over, when it comes to our electricity. We've always been good. I've learned ways to, because I'm always afraid. Summer months is always a killer for us. But because the generator, why we order the generator, we do have special needs children, and I'm always afraid that the power is going to go out in the middle of winter. I mean, summer is okay. We can always go to the store. There's stores that open 24 hours. But if that's not the case, during the winter, it gets really cold really fast. The house does. One time the heater went out and in the middle of the night, and we couldn't get anybody to come in and fix and then now they do offer those services. But it is so expensive. It's a couple $100 more to call somebody in the middle of the night to come fix it. They offer it now. I forgot I think there was something that happened one time and we had to call somebody. But yeah. So and I think somebody was using a weed eater with this. Got to be careful on this thing though. If you because they said it's like $5,000, probably more now, just to replace that outside part of the air condition. But yeah. So we are. That's what the back of my house looks like. We have cable wires, the internet, and we're just waiting for that generator to come in. It was like a misunderstanding on the order, but we're afraid just doing it for my dad and my son, just in case. But why? See this stuff right here? It's coming off. And the guy told me that it's easy to replace. But this is what protects I don't know if you can see, protects the cement. It's an old house. It was all good when we first bought it, but time is, yeah. But that's the story about, and I'll make another video because I'm doing this also for YouTube because a few people that wanted to see this on YouTube, but there are no panels on this side, which makes sense because on that window, oh, I gotta show you. I had like emergency lights that I bought from Costco. They were outside lights. We've used them for what, almost 10 years? These lights. I don't know if you can see this, but see this right here, right there. This is how I run my yard. So those lights come on when the sun goes down. See, and then right here, I have these because this window has. So I have these. They're outside garden lights, but I use it for inside, and it works. It has worked. So when the power goes out, those lights are still on, and they're on all night. In the back room, this back room right here, but. Yep, it's kind of nice, but so it's G3 that did that offer these. So I'm gonna lock the gate. Okay, bye guys. That's the update on our solar.